Hey everybody, this is Kerry McElroy. It's almost 5 o'clock on Tuesday. It's total body strength today, so we've got lots of fun things. I'm going to start talking, I don't see anybody out there yet, but people watch these later, so a couple people are logging on. So welcome, total body strength today. I'm Kerry McElroy, and I'm here in my living room. It's been a little hot out today. I had the top off the Jeep, so I'm a little bit warm. I'm like, I think I'll stay out of the sun today, but I had enough sun for a while today. So glad you're joining me today. Hi Jen, how are you? Everything's going well. I saw Sid turned in her AP crate task, thank God. All right, so today, I'll give it a couple minutes as people are logging on. I've got 4 areas of work today. So we're going to do some upper body. We're going to do some low. Hi Bernie, how are you? We're going to do some lower body. If you have a small dumbbell, or some small dumbbells, we'll need some small dumbbells for core, believe it or not. And then I've got kind of a medium plate here. We're going to be using back work and some rear delt work, so make sure you have a little bit of something. And again, you can use water bottles, you can use whatever. Hey, Kerry Krosick, how are you? Long time no see, my friend. So anything that you have that can give you a little bit of resistance, that's great. You can even use tubes. I mean, hey, maybe next week I'll use some tubes. That would be a fun workout to do. We don't have that online anywhere. So again, we're going to start with full body. So we've got some lower body work, then some upper body work, then some really neat core moves that I actually found. I'm a big women's soccer fan, women's national team soccer fan, and I was looking at Ali Krieger and Ashlyn Harris had a neat video on what they do for core this week. So I'm going to take one of those moves and give them a little credit. Love those two. I'm going to do that toward the end. Okay. All right. So if you're here, welcome. It's just about 5 o'clock. I'm going to start by giving a nice plug to Body Pump. So, yes, Sid is doing well, Jen. Thank you. Yeah, as always, she's doing great. So at any rate, I'm going to give a little plug to Body Pump. So we're going to start with a Body Pump move. So if you saw our Body Pump launch yesterday for 113, there were 8 instructors. If you haven't seen it, check below and scroll through and you can take a look and see, what we did. We taped all the instructors ahead of time and everybody did their track. So that's a killer workout. So if you really want some real strength over an hour's time, take a look at that one down below. Hello, Bridget Taylor. Yeah, B. Taylor was part of that, doing a little chest for us. So I'm going to start with a 10 plate right now, and I'm going to break down that first move we do in Body Pump. April does this move in the Body Pump launch. So we start with kind of a mid stance. Now you don't even need anything for this, so I'm just going to use a plate just to give me a little bit more resistance. But you're going to pop that plate right up across the chest, nice and tall, mid stance. We're going to start with a squat. We're going to come up, and then we're going to come up onto the toes. Okay, so we squat all the way up. Squat up onto the toes. And again, I always tell you, we're going to try to get you to supper by 5:30, right? This is just a nice little 30-minute workout. So let's see if we can get 10. So it's a squat and squat up onto the toes. So give me some power here, okay? Squat and up onto the toes. Second set, we'll lift and we'll even drive with the weight overhead, okay? So up onto the toes. Now we do this with a bar in Body Pump, but you can hold 2 dumbbells. That's fine too if you want to. I'm just holding a plate, driving up through my calves. You can see the side view here. Last one, and up, drive up. Okay, so we're getting warm, okay? Next thing we're gonna do is back pulls to rear delt. So we're gonna start, Lori Turgeon, hello my darling, how are you? So we're gonna start with some back pulls to rear delt. So what's difficult about this one is you've gotta get the weight right, okay? Because we wanna find a heavy weight that's going to work the lat, which is low down right here, and also work the teres major right here, which is right near the underarm. When you do a nice flex, you can see it, come out a little bit. And the good news is, the wider you can get your back and shoulders, the leaner your waist looks, okay? A little bodybuilding tip. So for the summer, I know everyone's excited to be that, right? So we're going to try to find some weights that are heavy. Hi, Mick, how are you? Nice chatting with you today. So we're going to start with our feet a little bit closer here. We're going to roll those shoulders up, back, and down. We're going to tip. Now, I've got 2 10s here because that's going to give me a little bit of heft for those lats. So I'm going to bend forward, drive up, elbows by my sides, coming on back down, and then up for the rear delt, okay? So we're pulling for the lats, rear delts. Now, try to keep those elbows just a little bit bent on the way up for the rear delt. Okay, let me step back. You can see me a little bit more. So we're here. We're here. So we're really working all the muscles of the back. And again, look how close my feet are, fairly close. You don't want to be wide, you're going to hurt the low back. So we drive for the lats, we lift the elbows for the rear delts. We drive for the lats, we lift for the rear delts. Here's the side view, okay? I tucked my shirt in today because I don't want to look queer, but I tucked my shirt in because this was a billowy shirt, and I thought, oh, it's just going to go flying when I'm doing stuff, so, okay. All right, hope I look okay. All right, so there's our set, okay? So we're going to go around 2 times with all of this, so we're going to add back. Who else is here? Crystal Dutra, good to see you. Thanks for coming. I'm going to add the second round, for, again, body pump squats, okay? We're going to add light dumbbells in each hand. We're going to do that same move. So mid stance, bring the dumbbells right up overhead. It's a squat, full stand, squat, drive up. Now, this time, we're going to do a squat, drive up, and lift if you'd like, okay? So squat, there's the rest. Drive up onto the toes and lift. Little bit of full body movement here, transitional movement. Making sure that lifting those dumbbells right in front of you is key, okay? So we squat, mid-stance, back down, drive up. Look at how I've got my dumbbells right in front of me a little bit. Getting a little anterior delts here too, because I told you this would be shoulders and legs. Last set, standing up, drive up. Ooh, tough. All right, we go back to back and rear delts. Now, if you need different weights, again, here's your time to change it up a little bit, right? So I went with 10s. Maybe they're a little bit heavy, maybe they're a little bit light. It's up to you. So you want to feel the back pull here. So we start with our feet a little bit close. We tip forward, lift the chest, drive the elbows, back down, wide for the rear delts. Drive the elbows, get the big muscles in, rear delts. Here's the side view. Driving. Again, nice flat back. This is not easy. And again, 10s are tough here. Pulling them in and out. Up and out. Not too high. Making sure you lift the chest, but leaning forward. That's the key here, okay? And up. Okay, perfect. We're gonna get rid of those. Oh, Marianne, how are you, my darling? What's going on? Watching the drums yesterday. I'm doing a little body pump, okay? So trying to make sure that people see that body pump video from yesterday at 9:30. If you haven't seen it yet, scroll down, check it out. 1 hour of power, no doubt, okay? All right, let's go back to one last set of body pump lifts again. Let's see if we can get 3 in. You know I like to do the big muscles 3 times, and as I kind of go through the workout, sometimes I only do 2. We see what time it is, okay? You guys give me a time check. We'll be fine. I promise I'll get you done by supper. 5:30, big promise. So we start here again, mid-stance, lift the chest, elbows right underneath the wrists. We're coming down, nice squat all the way back up, down, drive up to the toes. Regular squat. Now you don't have to add the drive if you don't want. You can just add the drive of the toes. Okay, if you don't want to drive the overhead drive, that's fine. Maybe you're not feeling that today. It's up to you. So we're getting squats, we're getting calves, we're getting anterior delts, full body moves here. Beautiful. Couple more, and up, drive, beautiful. All right, we go back. I'm sweating already. Again, I'm staying with 10s for the back pulls and the rear delts. And if you're just joining me, again, we're looking at lats right here, lower, and then teres major right here, okay? As it flares out a little bit. Again, good news, wider shoulders, thinner your waist looks, right? Everybody wants that. Little bodybuilding tip for you. So we're coming here, feet nice and close. Roll the shoulders up, back and down, tip at the waist. Drive the elbows by your sides and out to the side for the rear delt. Up and out. So lats, rear delts. Lats, teres major. Boom, not too high. Watch those elbows. Keep them bent. Look at where my plates are. Let me stand back here. They're not too high. The key here is the lean forward. Pull. You don't want to pull so high that you're neck flexing either. Just pull to engage the lats. Back down. Out. Let's do 2 more. I need my counter, Dawn Sullivan. Oh, she's here. Okay. We're getting rid of those. So I don't know about you, but I'm sweating, okay? Paula McDonald, pretty much doing everything standing, Paula, so you should be all set, okay? Who else is here? Bernie. Oh, good, you're sweating, Bernie. Yeah, you should be. Good. Awesome. All right, this one, Bernie, if you're sweating now, you'll be sweating a little bit more, okay? Now, this one, I'm adding some balance. So this one, we're going to be doing some, I'm sorry, actually, you know what? I messed it up. I'm looking at the wrong thing. I'm looking ahead. Let's take a breather from legs, okay? Let's take it down just a little bit. So let's go back to Jackie. How are you, my friend? I haven't seen you in a while. I hope everything's okay. I know you were talking about your niece last time. Christine Medeiros is out there. Thanks for sharing the day with me. So we're going to go back to upper body now, okay? So I'm going to take my 10s again, but you can go nice and light because now we're going to really work on shaping those shoulders, and we'll go back to lunges in a minute, okay? So we start here. Again, you don't want to be really wide when you're driving up because you're going to hurt your neck and your lower back. So we start here with our feet nice and close, elbows nice and close to your body. Lift. We're going to do 5s, okay? There's 2. There's 3, so we got upright rows. And look at where my hands are, right underneath my rib cage, right underneath my bra line. Now we're going to do side raises. 5, 4, here's the side. 3, 2, 1, keep going. Couple sets. We're going to blow these sets right out. 2, 3, 4, 5. Bernie, I am sweating, man. Come on. 2, 3. You can keep this nice and light. You do not have to be heavy here. 5, last set. Come on, 5s. Nice and tall. Set them up. Don't give in. Don't give in. What are we working here? We're working the traps. That's right underneath my neck. 1 more. And sides. Now working the medial heads of the shoulders. Everybody's coming. Look where my plates are. Not too high. They're never higher than the shoulders. Right here. The weight is never higher than the shoulder. We don't want to pinch that chromium process right here. Okay, so what are we just working? Traps right here. Traps. Okay, and then medial head of the shoulder. Okay, always shaping those shoulders. So we just got our 3 set. Beautiful. Now we're going to go back. Wow, we get 13 people. Nice. Awesome. So thanks for joining me today. I'm so excited. One day after Memorial Day, right? Beautiful weekend. So now we're going to go back to a little bit more sweating. So if you have a towel, grab it now. We're going to be doing lunges to knee lifts, okay? So this one's going to have 3 sets to it. So we're going to do each side. Let's see if we can do 5 on each side, and then we're going to go down to do those squat pulls, which I told you the U.S. women's national team does. Obliques. You're going to love this one, I promise, okay? So this next one we start with a lunge. So lunges always start with our feet right outside our hips. Now I always like to step back because I find when we step forward for a lunge, we keep driving forward and then sometimes we can hurt that knee position. Here it is right here. So instead of stepping forward, I like to step back so that my knee position stays the same right over that middle toe, okay? But what are we gonna do? If you can just do a lunge, that's great. If you want it, hi Sassy. If you want to do the pickup, that's good too, okay? So I'm gonna give you a couple of options here. So we sit, we bend back, we lower. Now, Paula, if you could be up against a chair and just give me little pulses, okay? So my enhanced ladies, you know you can stand and have some, be up against the wall for these. You don't have to be in the middle of the room. Lunges are so much balance, okay? If you notice my theme this week is balance, okay? So we're here. We're going to step back. I've got my right leg. We're just stepping back. We're coming up nice and slow. We drive the knee. We step back. Look at all that balance, right? We're coming back down. We drive the knee up. Now, if you don't want to add that, you can just simply come up and step back. We're going to try to do 5 on each side. So if you can add this balance piece, wonderful. Do not do it fast. It's meant to be done slow. The slower the better. We're reaching up through that front heel, pushing. Okay, let's get to the other side. Let me face you this way. So we step back, hip width here. We're not on a balance beam. We don't want to be like this. We're hip width apart. Step back, driving up opposite hand to that knee to give you a little bit of balance. Looks like a runner getting ready to come out of the blocks. And again, you can just come here if you need to. Perfectly fine. Somebody get me a towel. I don't have a camera, ladies. I'm all by myself with my tripod. So we're back up. I think that was more than 5. Whew. All right, we're going to keep going. So we're back. Let's get to the other side again. Stepping back, driving up. And again, what happens, we say, why do, a little teaching moment here, why do people as they age walk like this, right? Walk like this. Why do they walk slow? With little tiny steps, little tiny strides. Why do they do that? And you know, when we're younger, we walk like this, right? We walk fast, big strides. What's happening here, right? As we age, we lose our balance a little bit. So what happens is, we don't want to think about when you walk. How long is your foot off the ground? I mean, we don't walk in slow motion like that, right? But how long is your foot off the ground? And if you take a bigger stride, it's off the ground longer, right? The less balance you feel you have, the less you're going to have that foot off the ground. So it's going to be like this, right? You don't want to take that foot off the ground for too long because you don't have that balance. So here's something that's so important for balance. So if you have a chair in front of you, you can still lunge down and try to drive up a little bit, even if it's just right here, right here. Hold on to the chair, okay? I'm going to do the full lunge. We lunge back. We step up. Now look at all this time I'm in the air. I step back slow. I don't slam my foot down. Why? Because my core is what's engaging here, okay? So my core gets so strong. I pick up, I step back, I lower, and I place that foot down. I'm on a rug. If I was on the floor, you wouldn't want to hear my feet flapping onto the floor, right? Let's go to the other side. So we lunge back, we drive up, lunge back, and you're definitely going to see how I lost my balance? You're definitely going to have one side that might be stronger or more balanced than the other. That's why I do yoga. Just kidding. It is why I do yoga, but I don't want to make this a yoga class. I don't want Sassy to be mad at me, and Sarah Gage and Mary Clement, all the yoga instructors. Hey, we got a lot of great instructors out there, sometimes 7-8 classes a day. So if you can't find what you're looking for, man, you're in the wrong place. Tell your friends about this. YMCA South Coast, group exercise page, awesome. Tons and tons of classes. 35 classes a week, folks, 35 classes. All right, so we've got lunges. Last thing, we need a time check. Anybody want to tell me what time it is? Well, thanks for all the thumbs up, good. Here's the last one. We're going to do the 3 particular exercises. I want you to pick something very, very small in weight. This is a tough one, okay? Here's where the core comes in. So we're going to start in a squat, and we're going to get obliques, shoulders, glutes. Now remember, core is about so much, right? Core is inner thighs. Core is lower abs, upper abs, obliques. It's glutes, right? It's your upper hamstrings, and all those muscles are going to fire in this particular non-traditional type core workout, okay? So we sit, and again, we can thank Ashlyn Harris and Allie Krieger, 2 of the national women's soccer players. I love them. So we're going to sit back in a regular squat. Actually, let me face you this way. So heels kind of maybe slightly outside our hips, or right under our hips. We're going to sit back and hold the dumbbells right in front of us. Nice, healthy bend to the elbows. You don't want to be stuck out like this, you'll hurt the low back. Okay, and believe it or not, this is core. I want you to pull one back, push it forward. Pull one back, push it forward. Stay low. Stay low. Can you feel the obliques engaging? Come on, here we go. So we're out, pull, right in line. Keep it right in line. Keep your hands out nice and right in front of you, but keep a nice healthy bend in the elbow. Pull, pull. Oh my God, Bernie, you feeling this one? Woo! Come on. I can feel my obliques engaging, okay? So very, very different, non-traditional oblique move. What do you think of that one, huh? Jackie, I hope you're still with me. So we're gonna come down, we're gonna do some moving planks and some push-ups as well. Let me adjust my camera. All right, so you know me, I like to do front stuff, then rear stuff. So front chain, back chain, always so important to make sure that you are balanced. Make sure that your spine is good spinal health. You don't need an adjustment, okay? So we start with, let's do our push-ups. You guys see me? Yeah, okay. So we start with our regular push-ups. I'm gonna go on my knees, lowering. You guys see me here? So my chest is right in line with my hands. Now you can do this on the wall, you can do it against a chair, whatever you like to do. Let's see if we get 10. Pushing down, leading with the chest, nice strong flat back. Don't cross your legs, never cross your legs. You're gonna hurt your low back that way. When you cross your legs, what happens? You pick up one hip, right? When you pick up one hip, that movement moves up the spine, and guess what? One shoulder's high the other. Now one pec's engaging. No, no, no. Never, never, never cross legs, okay? All right, so moving plank. Can you guys see me? I don't know, let's see. So we're starting here. on your elbows, on your toes, push forward and back, pushing forward and back. What can you do if you can't do that on the ground? You can do that. You guys can see me. Let me turn my tripod here. You can always do this. I'm on a nice heavy coffee table here. Oops, there goes my water. No good. Okay, so you can always do it here, forward and back. It's almost like a tricep push-up with the back of a chair. You can always do the seat of a chair. I don't have a chair in front of me. And be on your elbows and your feet out behind you, okay? So whatever you want to do, you know I'm all about options, okay? Let's get another set in. One more set. Push-ups. Oh, I'm sweating, man, sweating. Woo! Keep pushing. Keep pushing. Here's the front view. Come on. Chest right in line with the hands. Push through the palms. Woo! And again, let's get the side view for the moving plank. Always engages the low back, engages the glutes, engages the shoulders. So all day, we've been doing core and shoulders. What do you think of that, right? Okay, here we go. So we're here on my toes, pushing forward. Just relax the hands, pushing forward. You want to really bring that belly button up nice and tight. So to bring the belly button up toward the spine, lock on the tummy, lift the hips a little bit even, okay? So you can even go to seal pose. That would be this, right? Stay nice and tall. Don't dip. I'd rather see you high than dipping. Push, push. Ugh. Not easy, right? Not easy. I love it. You up for one more set? We got one more set. I promise you, we're almost done. Cassie, what's going on, man? Crystal's back. Oh, B. Taylor. Holy crap. Nice. I like that. Good, 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 good. All right, let's finish up. One last set. Push-ups. Push-ups. Total body strength today. Total body strength. Woo! Can you tell I can't wait to get back to the Y? Keep pushing. All right, one last one. Make sure you can see my feet here. Okay, I'm going to actually be off camera so you can see my feet a little bit. All right, we push and push and push and push. Let's do front. Woo! And back. And again, you know it's core and upper body strength. All right, I'm Kerry McElroy. You have any questions? Look at me, I'm just drenched. Nice. If you have any questions, you let me know. I told you I would have you done before supper time. I don't even know what time it is. Hopefully it's not yet 5:30. So legs, balance, core, shoulder stability. All very, very important. Join me at 5 o'clock on Tuesdays. Thank you so much to Mickey Poulton for covering me last week. I had a meeting to go to, so thank you, Miss Nikki. I appreciate that. Join me. So many other instructors. 35 classes a week. Tell your friends. You don't have to be a Y member. Jump right in, okay? All right. Love you all. Take care. Be safe. Stay home until we're really told we can move out, right? Make sure you're wearing your masks outside. All right. Take care. See you soon.